Hello, Morgan. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert over at Zucker Marketing. Thanks for talking with Eric. He sent your site over to me for some analysis, and I found out some really great things that you probably are going to enjoy. Hopefully, I have some tips for you that will help you stay in the position you are. And the full point of this is that having a website is no longer a novelty. It's something that should be driving business to you and putting more money in your pocket. Now, the first thing I do when I analyze a website is go to this. This is a paid site that I use to help me analyze websites, and it is called Ahrefs. The next thing I do is I go to a map of the surrounding area, and I make sure that I look at all of the various smaller areas around San Antonio, in this case, China Grove, Oak Creek, Alamo Ranch. All of those things all those communities are important, and I'll show you why in a bit. Now, the third thing I do is I go and I look at a Google web search, and this is where you should be pretty happy. Now, the first thing that I'm going to have to do is tell you a little bit about the Google algorithm. Please don't fall asleep. It's an algorithm is a mathematical equation that Google decided to employ upon the internet so that they could figure out how to provide what they call their most relevant searches to their search customers. Now, to them, relevant means somebody that has taken a lot of time and effort to do things on the internet correctly. And correctly for them is a whole different ball of wax than what it might be for you and me. Because you and I choose businesses hopefully upon how good they are, not as opposed to how good their website is. But that's not how Google works. So, the first thing you're going to find on a Google search is the map pack, so called because they are attached to a map. Now, I don't know if you have done this or not. You seem like a pretty with it company because your website is certainly beautiful. So if you have not, go to Google and fill out a Google business profile. They'll ask you things like when you started your business, what your daily hours are, the website, of course, the physical address so they can put you on the map. There's some tick boxes that you can use, on-site services, in-store shopping, online estimates, that sort of thing. Fill out everything you can as thoroughly as you can. The Google algorithm really likes to reward thorough. So be very thorough. If there's a blank and you're not sure what to put in it, put something in it. And even if it's wrong, because Google will correct you if they need to. In the meantime, it'll give you a much better option of being here at the top. Why do I want you to be near the top? Because if you scroll down like this, there's that bump stop. It stops just above the second set of sponsored listings. Now, you are actually in a really good position. Here you are, KM Builders. You are number below the map pack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you are above any other actual remodeler. You have placement just below Yelp and Better Business. These are all just companies and sites that list remodelers. It doesn't. They aren't actual remodelers themselves. So for you, you are in a great position. And I don't know if you knew how you got there, but I'm going to show you how you got there and how you need to maintain that lead. In fact, how you can move from number 5 to number 1 with just a few simple ticks to your website, just a few tweaks to it. Here is your number 1 competitor. I'm going to call them that. This is Shaw Core Modeling, Shaw Company Remodeling. And here's their website. It's also nice looking. I like yours better. But here's the deal. When it comes to certain metrics of your site, I can show you what the difference is. Now, on your site, KM Builders, you have 295 keywords. Keywords are the words that Google would expect to be on a site of a remodeler in San Antonio. And the way that happens is that you type in San Antonio remodeler, a bunch of sites come up. What the Google web search will do is it will take all of the sites that come up, it will extract all of the words from them, it will order them in a number of appearances, so the most important word becomes the one that appears the most, and second is the one that appears second, and so on and so on. So What you want to do is make sure you have more keywords than other people on there. Now, Shawcor has 404 words, so they beat you a little bit in this respect, and it's not hard for you to beat them. All you have to do is figure out what all of the words are for your industry, and figure out what all of the questions are that somebody might have. It's very simple. Look at it like this. If you type or had on your website the phrase large gorillas love red bananas, then anytime somebody typed that into a Google search, they would wonder, why is this remodeler company from San Antonio coming up on a web search about large gorillas and red bananas? And it's because you had it on your website. Now, the opposite is true. If you don't have it on your website, you're not going to come up. And that's what the keywords are about. Do you have San Antonio bathroom remodel? Do you have a kitchen remodel? Do you have, I don't know what all the words are in your industry. I can go through list after list here. Obviously, Shaw is going to appear in a bunch of them. Room additions, bathroom remodelers, kitchen remodeling. People are going to have questions like, how much will a new bathroom cost? Go to your salespeople. Ask them what the sort of questions are that people ask. Are glass blocks going out of style? Look, that's part of an answer, part of the blog page of the Shaw Company remodeling website. Consider a glass block shower. So, glass blocks are actually mentioned on their website. Are they mentioned on yours? Because anybody who has that question, if they're not on your website is not going to come up. You see what I'm saying? So you need to add a few more keywords to your website. You can do that by BSing with your coworkers and figuring out what are all the words in your industry. They don't even have to be in a particular order. They just have to be on your page. And one of the ways they could be there is by being the name of a photo. I'm going to click here, see if I can do this, show you this really quickly. No, can't there. Let me scroll down, see if there's any other photos that you have. Here we go. I'm going to try this, or read your blog. See, there you go. That's a great place to have these things listed. I can't show you. Most photos have a name like IMG-34982. That doesn't have to be called that. You could call it Best Remodeler in San Antonio, and the web crawler on Google would view it the same. Now, here's the next thing that I'd like you to know. Backlinks are important. You have 4.4K, they have 1.3K, which shows you that keywords here are more important. But it could be that their backlinks are better than yours. And let me show you what I mean. You want to be on sites that have a DR rating, that is a domain rating. It shows the strength of a domain's backlink profile compared to the others in their database on a 100-point scale. Now that means essentially companies or websites that people actually refer to for information. Expertise.com, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, on and on. They only have 2 in the 90s. They only have 1 in the 80s. They have a bunch in the 70s, and then they start to drop off. You could get so many more in the 90s, 80s, and 70s and just blow them out of the water. And that would be something ideal for you, because if you ever wanted to get onto the map pack, then the order of that is going to be decided by the order of this. You can be in both places at once. Now, they have done a few things not right, clearly, or they would be above you. They have not gotten the right keywords on there. They have not gotten a business profile filled out. If they do those things, you suddenly do not have the #1 place here on Google anymore. And that's a problem, because here is your placement as a result of your sites. You have 4.4, 295. Your traffic is 690. Now, even at a worse position, I'm going to show you Shaw Company Remodeling's website. They have 1.3 backlinks, 404, and their traffic is 982. So they're about 300 over yours. So what accounts for that? What accounts for that is partially their placement, but partially the fact that of the way that the rating happens on Google. Now, I have given you a few suggestions about how to improve your website, how to maintain that lead that you have that you might not know how you had it. And if that's the case, have at it. There's things I've told you you can do for yourself. But if you would rather spend more time remodeling homes in the San Antonio area than digging around in the guts of your website, this is where I think Eric might be able to give you a hand. Give him a call and he would be happy to guide you through the next steps. I hope what I've told you tonight has been helpful to you, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.